Hi, my name is Lisa Buckner. I live here in DC, but I'm from Seattle originally. I am going to tell the stories of my third great-grandparents. Their names were John Devine and Ellen Laney. John Devine was born in Dublin sometime between 1825 and 1829, and he immigrated to the United States in 1850. And I got all this information from his obituary, actually, which back in the day were very detailed about their lives. So he came to the US in 1850, and he spent the first 2 years of his life living in Brooklyn. And in Brooklyn, he met two men named James Thomas and John Scantleton, I believe, and apparently these two men convinced John to move west. So by 1852, he had joined sort of the homesteaders out west and moved to Jackson County, Wisconsin. And when he moved to Jackson County, he got a job at the Shanghai Hotel, which was a famous hotel near Black River Falls at that time. And that's where he met his wife, Ellen. Ellen was from the Lynagh family. The Lynaghs came from a small townland north of Letterkenny in County Donegal, and they came to the US in waves. So the first child came in the 1830s, actually, and then the rest of the children and the parents eventually came all the way through the 1850s. And Ellen's last name actually was Laney because the Lynagh family had changed their surnames, which made them very difficult to research in the US. Some of them changed it to Laney, some of them changed it to Lenny, and then between those two names there were many spelling differentiations, so very difficult to research. But John and Ellen met at the hotel and they married in 1860, and they spent the rest of their lives living in very rural Jackson County, Wisconsin, and they had numerous kids, some of which moved to Montana, which is where my grandmother was born. And yes, they were both Catholic. Their obituaries were very clear in stating that they were very devout in their faith. And they both died in the early 1900s, being some of the oldest residents in Jackson County, Wisconsin, near Black River Falls. And they're buried at St. Malachi's Catholic Church, which is this beautiful old church on top of a hill that overlooks a valley, which colloquially is named Irish Valley. That's what I've heard. So that's a story of my third great-grandparents.